3, 2, 1.
We're back! This is another edition of At Home with the Property Twins, but it's a special one because we got to go on this amazing holiday that we booked a year and a half ago to Africa with Linda Davies and African Adventure Safaris.
Yes.
And it was an amazing experience. There was 10 of us that went on this adventure. 6 of them turned 50 this year, so they wanted to celebrate, and we got to come along for the ride. It was absolutely amazing. We actually had 2 different vehicles that took us around on. We got our teeth rattled out. The roads in Africa aren't like they are in Alberta, I'll tell you that.
Even worse in Saskatchewan.
And we got to see the most amazing things. Elephants, lions, giraffes, everything up close and personal. It was just mind-blowing, really, to say the least. We went on a hot air balloon ride, and when you say you're floating on air, it is the definition. It is so peaceful. There was 15 of us on in the basket, and it was about an hour. It was just, you could just, at the top of the trees, floating along, you could see everything.
It was awesome.
We stayed in tents when we were there. They're canvas walls. We had to be escorted to the tent and from the tent day and night. So that was had an element of get your heart going. We could hear
Plunge
pools. We could hear the lions outside of our tent even roaring. It was quite the experience.
One morning we were packing and Whitney said, "Is that your stomach, Kirby?" And I was like, "That is not my stomach growling."
It was a really great time. So glad we got to go. Spring and Kieran and Michaela and Sandra get gold stars. They held down the fort while we were gone, but we are back at it and so happy to be able to get to do these adventures, and so glad you could tune in for this and join along.
And look at all of our social media because we've been posting lots of pictures of all the experiences that we've just had, and it was an adventure.
Next week, back to standard programming.
Thanks for joining us.